before we get into this game, we have had an official announcement today. Spurs have officially broken their transfer record with the signing of Dominic Solanke, the striker, for reportedly £65 million, which is actually the highest fee paid by anyone so far in this transfer window for any player.
Keep that quiet.
And let's look at this official announcement, because we haven't covered it on the channel yet. So let's take a look at how it was announced. Solanke, reportedly a big anime fan. So apparently all his celebrations are related to anime. And this is how Tottenham broke the news earlier, which I have to say, if you play the video, is one of the probably better announcement videos, because they're all usually quite generic.
I'd say probably the best one in recent times, because they're all literally just like the same thing, aren't they?
Yeah,
usually?
Literally, just in that little studio, just like flashing lights,
a badge, and then
him pointing at the camera or something.
Yeah.
But this one's actually pretty sick, I have to say.
I think that's amazing.
Cooked, yeah. I have to say, maybe look. I guess when it's your record signing, you have to do something special.
I love the way the flame goes into the cockerel there, the badge.
Do you know what anime they're referring to? I don't know. I'm not really.
It's definitely. Well, I'm not an anime fan at all, but I do know from like my brothers that I'm pretty sure most of that is Naruto. I think there might be a reference to one other anime, maybe. I'm not sure. But it's so cool. Yeah,
really good. I have to give the Spurs admin a lot of credit, because they've really come up trumps with a really good announcement. The announcement continued. Obviously, I think this was actually, if you scroll up, this was the prelude to the announcement. They showed his face mask, which he wears sometimes when he scores.
I bet you there's going to be anime fans in the comments that are saying, no, it's not Naruto, but I'm pretty sure that's Naruto. I think it is anyway. Sorry, I'm not.
Naruto.
Yeah, it's Naruto. Okay, good.
Okay,
good.
Sammy confirms. If you scroll up as well, this was James Maddison greeting Dominic Solanke. Solanke actually said in an interview with Tottenham that Maddison was one of his friends that he knew from beforehand. I don't think he knows too many other players in the squad.
They're at England together, weren't they? All through the age groups.
Youth level. Has Solanke got any caps?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
I'm not sure if he's got any caps or not.
If he does, it's from when he was much younger, like when he was a bit of a star boy, wasn't he?
I think they would. Obviously, they're similar age, aren't they? Solanke's 26, Maddison's now 27, so I think they were together under 21 levels. That's Maddison greeting Dominic Solanke while he's doing his medical.
There was also Maddison's post where he put Maddison 8.
That's right, Solanke 9. Yeah. Solanke won't be wearing the number 9.
No.
I guess maybe we'll find out during today what number he'll be wearing, because reportedly he's going to be presented to the crowd at the top.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he will be
nice.
Today. So we'll see how that goes. We get a first shot of him in the lily white of Tottenham. I think
fresh skin fade.
I think it suits him. I think he looks good in it. What do you reckon?
Yeah, definitely. I think he's just the type of guy that's going to fit in well here. That we just need Eze now.
For the
you
didn't want Eze.
No, but for more of the under 18s youth level, like they all play together. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking about with England. They all know each other from like the schoolboy England times.
And then if you scroll up again, he did a little video, because everyone took that little comment he made saying going to the Tottenham training ground today. And he plays this video. He said, just been to the training ground, it is amazing.
Yeah. That was brilliant. I thought that was amazing.
Yeah.
He said update, training ground is brilliant.
That was it. I rate that. I do rate that. And Tottenham have a way of playing off players who've signed with their old social media posts. Remember Matt Doherty? When he signed, they had that thing deleting old tweets and stuff. So they definitely have a way of doing that. This was the official announcement from Tottenham again. We're delighted to announce Dominic Solanke from Bournemouth. Welcome to Tottenham, Dominic. And here's right at the top as well, a few shots of him signing some autographs at the stadium today, just before the Bayern Munich
Oh wow,
game.
I haven't seen this.
So these are new shots here of him at the stadium, signing some shirts for the fans. So look, it's a big signing. It's a really big signing for Tottenham. And we have broken our transfer record to get him in.
Yeah,
it is hefty fee, £65 million. And as I mentioned before, the biggest fee anyone so far in this window has outlaid for a player. Do you think he justifies that? What do you reckon?
I do think it's a bit expensive. I do, to be honest with you. But at the end of the day, everyone always says every signing is expensive. Like, am I more happy with this signing than I was with Richarlison at the time? Yes, I'm way more happy with this signing. And even as a pessimistic fan, I'm actually pretty confident that he's going to pay us back with some goals this season. I think so.
Yeah, I think, and I think it's more of the reason why I'm excited about it. It's not necessarily because I think he's the best striker in the world. I don't even think he's. I think he's a really good striker. I just feel the way he's going to fit into this team. When I saw him for Bournemouth, how he would work his socks off, harrying, closing down defenders, getting in their faces, making a nuisance of himself, using his physicality to make chances for himself and use his movement inside the box to create opportunities and score goals in those first-time finishes. I just think it's tailor-made to what we're looking for.
Yeah.
I think it's absolutely perfect for what Tottenham are trying to do. We need a presence in that middle, and I think Son never really did it as much as he did get a lot of goals and he did well. Like, he did well in certain games. I think there was a lot of games where, when teams are sitting deep, he struggles to get into the game.
Yeah.
And we can't really get the ball to him, and he's getting out-muscled and losing the ball. Richarlison's obviously been in and out the team. I think he'd done well when he was fit.
Yeah.
But again, he's a presence, but I don't think he's as much as a presence as someone like Solanke, who I think takes it up a notch. And
100%.
I think he just offers so many different avenues of attack. I think he's a really good character as well. I think he'll see this as a really big opportunity to take his career to the next level and prove that he deserves and belongs at this level after failed. He's been at Chelsea, he's been at Liverpool, didn't work out for him. People were for many years were questioning, is he ever going to be a striker who's going to be belonging at the top end of the Premier League, or is he always going to be kind of championship level, lower end Premier League striker? Yeah. And now he's got this opportunity to again prove that he can be at this level, and I think he's going to grasp it with both hands. I really do.
Yeah. I totally agree. You said something there about Son. Do you remember last season when I was speaking to you, I was saying how, don't worry, Son's our striker. Don't worry, because he's the best finisher in the Prem, whatever, blah, blah. But what I didn't realise, and I've only really reflected on it, is that Son is brilliant in those transition games, which, as the dominant possession side, we actually don't get that much.
Yeah.
I thought, because we were facing Arsenal, City, all these teams, we were going through that patch. I was like, so we don't need a striker. We've got Son. But now I realise that actually, when Richie was injured and we went through those, they were meant to be easy games. There was like a patch of 5 in, I don't know if it's February, April or something, whatever, where we were like, oh, this is where we're going to stake our claim for top 4. We realised Son had to be our striker, and he just can't do it against low blocks. So I'm so excited to see what Solanke does, and I'm very positive about it, honestly. I think that this is Ange all over. He loves being the underdog or like the underdog story, and someone that is absolutely buzzing to come to Tottenham. You can tell that he's buzzing to come to Tottenham, and also has failed at other places and is getting this last chance. You know he's going to grab it with both hands. He's going to try his best. Whether he succeeds or not, I don't know, but I know he's going to try.
Yeah, and that's the only thing I wonder about Solanke in terms of what you just mentioned, those transitional games. I think, from what I can see from him, he's really good at when he drops deep and the ball gets fired into him. He actually uses his physicality really well to attack the space, and I've seen that many times for Bournemouth, where he's actually really good at maintaining the ball in difficult situations and sustaining an attack. But what I have also noticed is when he does get into that space, and he's asked to make a killer pass or asked to create something, those moments he has kind of been lacking a bit. And also when he's asked to if he's on the right hand side of the box and he's got to find a clinical finish arrowing into the far corner, or a Sonny finishing, bending into the far corner, cutting in from the left. I don't know if he's that kind of clinical finisher. He's the kind of finisher where if you give him a chance where you expect him to score, he will. He's a reliable finisher. But if you're expecting him to come up with real world class finishes, I mean, maybe he's got that in him and we haven't just seen it yet. But as of yet, he hasn't shown that in a Bournemouth shirt, in my opinion. So I don't know if we need him to show that, to be honest.
That's exactly what I was just about to say. I was just about to say he's not going to need to do that much of that in this game. It's in this game, in this team. Look at what Kyogo did for Celtic. He was doing none of that. Ange just wants his striker to stay in the box, be on the end of things, be a nuisance, make the runs, press. He's not really going to have to be creative very often. Sometimes in transition, I'm sure he will, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we've got other players for that, to be fair.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think Solanke is about which is going to be presented to the Tottenham fans in a moment, but we've got the small matter of a friendly, the last friendly before the Premier League season